Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to have a good attitude while waiting. Many things can change your character, and patience is one of those things. Patience reflects directly to your character based on your attitude. Now, there are several things that can change your character, like hanging out with new friends, beginning a new activity, going on an adventure, or, in my example, taking a speech class. Now, a speech class is pretty hard, and it is a character-changing point, and I will get to that right now. So, one of the ways that your speech class can change your character is from your successes in that speech class. Another way is from your challenges in that speech class, or the most difficult points that you had to face. And lastly, one thing that I would like to add is my advice for new students taking the speech class. And that doesn't necessarily mean all bad things. So, let's get back to point one. Becoming personally able to speak in this class was one of my biggest successes. It's not the standing up in front of everyone and telling a quick story. I could do that any day of the week before this class came along. But it was relating personally. It was digging deeper to find personal items that I could talk about in front of people, because if you knew me before, I wasn't the most open about personal issues. There was problems in my life, but it's not something that I wanted to talk to my friends or my family or really anyone about. In this speech class, there were several topics that you had to get up and talk about yourself. And that is a difficult thing when you were someone like me who didn't enjoy talking about yourself, but you would rather just tell a funny story, or you would rather tell about your future or something, but never about stories of your past. Another thing is your biggest challenges in this class, and mine had to be the time machine speech, because as I said before, this was one of those speeches that you had to dig personally into yourself and talk about your life and an issue that you had in your life. Now for me, I consider myself pretty fortunate. I've not had many deaths in my family. I don't have very many problems with my friends or family, and I'm pretty well off. So it was hard for me to listen to all these speeches where all these students were having such problems, and they'd have to stop midway through their speech so they can wipe their tears. But it wasn't very hard for me. I talked about my relationship with my father, and though that is a touchy subject, it's not something that I had to stop and really regather myself for. Now, finally, for my advice for students taking this class in the future. It is a hard class. There are many times where you're going to be upset with your grades, you'll be upset with the topics you're given, but it's very important to be patient and open-minded. I think that patience is the most important thing in this class, because patience is what makes you better. The feedback is harsh, I'm not going to lie, but one of the things that you need to do is be open to that feedback, because if you don't accept the criticism and the critique, how are you ever going to get better? I would really recommend this class to students in the future because it does help you. It helps you become more patient, it helps you change your character, and it helps you open up. So one of the things that this class has done for me is help me grow in my character, help me speak well about myself and not just about funny stories or things like that. And obviously the biggest challenge is talking about myself, but now I've overcome that, and I can more easily stand in front of people and talk about myself. So I would recommend this class, and if you are willing to work hard and be patient, this class is for you.